Radio. Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all. Join us live on the on-air radio network. Call 727-731-5192. We want to talk to you.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening. Grand Rising. And thank you so much for joining us today. Welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks. And as always, we are just here to start your day with something new and refreshing. And I think we refer to it here as the Female Solution. So thank you for joining us this morning. It is Monday, August 5th. We're in the month of Leos. All right, Leo love. Yay. If you're celebrating a birthday, we're celebrating one with you. So happy birthday, born day. It's your birthday, and we're celebrating with you. And if you are one of the people who are on this planet and just having a really hard time, our hearts and our prayers are with you, because there's a whole lot of chaos and confusion going on in the world. So we just want to uplift you. Start your day off with something inspirational, something thought-provoking, something to help you get through those times when there are challenges like that. Trust me, I didn't have them. I'm still having them. Anyway, if today is a day of prayer for you. Then include yourself and include the sick and the shut in and the incarcerated and the non believers. And pray for whoever is out there on that expressway today because it's a madhouse. This is August. We're used to sun this time of morning and it's dark and cloudy. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, is it getting ready to throw down? Yeah, partially cloudy. We'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, if you are listening online, you can join the conversation. Today's conversation will be our very own author and playwright Denise Jones from the stage play Beyond the Door. And we'll be talking to her in the 7:30 hour, along with award-winning actress. That would be Felicia P. Fields. That's Felicia with a P. Fields. You remember from The Color Purple. She all over the place. But she's going to brace us with her presence today. So thank you for joining us. If you're listening online, we'd love to have your comments. I'll give the number out later. Hope you're joining us on our social media channels, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, maybe. And yeah, that's right. Higher Learning TV show. You see it right there? Oops, right there. No, right there. Right there. I ain't got that together yet, y'all. You see it right there. And be sure and check out our YouTube channel, Higher Learning TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, 24/7 on the World Wide Web. And all you have to do is go there, and it's always in the archives. If you don't get it at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's always there in the afternoon or evening or night. But if you are headed out and about today, you know it is Monday, and it's time for your Monday morning madness. That's exactly what you'll get when you head out this morning. Unless you know something that I don't. And traffic and weather today is sponsored by Karen Kelly of itex.com. If you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you have a product or a service to sell, and you're not selling it on iTex, you are missing out on some money, honey. Because all you have to do is join. It's free to join, and you get $100 to go shopping immediately. All you have to do is mention my name, Zelda, Zelda. Always give it thanks to the ancestors who came before me, made my way possible. Yvonne Daniels, Jackie Hasselrig, Herb Kent, Cool Jim. Y'all remember Big Daddy Woo Woo from V103? Yeah, I miss him. He was such a spirited person. He just big jovial guy. I just loved it about. Anyway, I digress. I go there sometime. If you're headed out and about today, know it's gonna be crazy. That's all you need to know. It is already chaos and confusion. 89 degrees today. It was hot yesterday. Oh my God! Did I give a shout out to my big whist buddies? We sit over there and do supper park, getting our big whist on some of the hands. I get some awesome hands. Some of the hands are, of course, on my Facebook page. My Facebook page, Zelda Speaks. And it might be on Higher Learning TV show too. I don't know. I don't remember if I played them or not. Anyway, shout out to my big whiz buddies, Fifi, Glendale, Belinda, Yolanda. Oh, and my big whiz buddy, Craig. We was spanking a little booty yesterday. Yeah, that's what we do. We always go. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. If you are headed out to O'Hare, a lot of flights have been canceled. You might want to call first. You don't even head out the routine. Metro and CTA, no delays, but on the Kennedy inbound, it is almost an hour, y'all. An hour. Can you hear me? 52 minutes in, 30 minutes on the reverse. On the Edens inbound, 32, 18 on the outbound. In-house. Inbound on the Eisenhower, 35 minutes in, 22 out. And on the Stevenson, your regular delays, 26 in, 24 out. On the Dan Ryan, slow from 35th to the loop as usual, 26 minutes inbound. That's a lot. And 18 on the reverse. And Due Sabo, Lake Shore Drive, 12 minutes in, 11 minutes out. That's the one my big brother, Patrick Bradley, cleared the S curve. He straightened that out. So kudos to my big brother, and kudos to you for knowing that Black history. Trivia. Yep. Who sailed the straighten out the S curve and Lakeshore Drive? Patrick Bradley. He's on my YouTube page. Zelda Speaks. You'll see it out. Anyway, just want to share that with you. So just remember, you can go to the Caribbean We went to Jamaica. Darlene's on her way to Puerto Rico, my travel partner. It's like, girl, I got a husband. I can't be going all like that. Yeah. Anyway, she got one too, but he oh man. Anyway, I digress. I'll be on the next Puerto Rican trip with you. How about that? And so if you want to go to Mexico, Vegas, Alaska, Jamaica, anywhere you want to go, just use that promo code Zelda, get in there and start shopping. Because it's the hotel trips that kill you. I mean, the hotels, because they are so expensive. That's why I like the all inclusive, all your food, all your drinks, except for your excursions when you're on a cruise, which is sometimes a little bit of a ripoff. I ain't gonna say that, but to each his own. Anyway, be sure and check that out. So go to, for those on the switchboard, chicago.itex.com. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur, go and get your money on. And remember to set those DVRs for the Higher Learning Network TV show, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1, on 24/7 on the World Wide Web. So, are you ready for your Monday morning mindfulness meditation? I certainly hope that you are, because the meditation that I have for you today is from, it's so awesome. I just like, oh, I got to share this. And when I'm sharing this, know that I'm not writing it, but I'm sharing it. And sometimes when I share, people do or don't like what they hear, and I'm like, I can't do anything about that. But what I can do is share with you what I have. And it just, as my little nephew would say, it just disappeared. So how about this morning? We have our own Monday morning mindfulness meditation word of the day. And the word is let go. It's hard to let go of the memories, of the thoughts, of the distractions that keep us in a place we don't want to be longer than we want to be there. Talking about myself, I ain't talking about nobody else. Trials and tribulations will keep you in a place. That's why we got to reprogram this consciousness. That's what this is all about. Reprogramming consciousness. Because whatever it is that's irritating you 9 times out of 10, it came there to teach you a lesson that you don't want to learn. So what I do is just start breathing, because I ain't in control of nothing, and all the thoughts that's going on in my head, I just breathe, take long, deep breaths, and I replace those thoughts that are not taking me in the direction that I want to go. So when that happens, this is what happens. Are you familiar with peppermint oil? Especially if you get a headache or indigestion or anything like that. Get you some peppermint essential oil. Now, it might cost you a little bit, but either you pay now or you pay later. So the choice is yours. Little thing like this, about $15. It lasts forever. I don't know. You see how old this bottle is. I don't know how long I've had this bottle. A minute. How about that? You see that peppermint? Get you some peppermint. And stop taking Tylenol when you get a headache. Do this. But instead, I'm going to do this. Take 1 drop. Don't want to come out. Shut up, Tony. There you go. 1 drop. Come over here and let me splash you with some. They put that holy water on you when you're in church. Take that little 1 drop. Bam! Rub it around in your hands. And do what? Woo! Don't inhale too deep, because that peppermint is powerful. Oh, yes, Lord. Be careful, y'all, when you inhale. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel all of that. Oh, yes, Lord. Well, we just woke everything up. Oh, sinuses, all that just cleared up. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Let me take a sip of tea. I ain't had peppermint in a while, y'all. Okay, so what we're going to do is simply breathe in and breathe out. And from time to time, you'll hear this sound right here. And that's simply a reminder for you to take a deep breath, to take a deeper breath, because these thoughts are going to be running back and forth in your head, and your to-do list, your grocery list, what you gotta get to the stop on time, you gotta get coffee, you gotta get keys, blah, 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 blah. Take a deep breath. So to start out, we're just gonna raise those hands in the air and wave them like we do care. This is what we did Friday, Thursday at the Westside Ministers Coalition, where there's a monthly networking meeting. Shout out to Dr. Binion and a shout out to Dr. David A. Sanders, the principal of Malcolm X College. Did you know Malcolm X College had free classes? Did you hear what else? FREE, free 99. I got to sign up. That's on my to-do list because I know there's some courses over there I can take. And it doesn't matter if you got a bachelor's or a PhD or a master's. You can still take college courses free. I got to go, y'all. Anyway, I digress. Okay, stretching. So what we're going to do, Peppermint already woke me up from here up. So let's wake up the rest of the body from here down. How about that? Let's start some clapping. What you doing, girl? Because that clap turns into a pat. What we're doing is draining the lymph system. And you can't see me beating on my chest here. That's all I'm doing right there. Just beat. And you do the same thing. Beat, 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 beat. No, just tap, 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 tap. We're just waking up and draining, not draining, but waking up the lymph system. You see the little piece of fat right there? We all got them, especially if you're a woman. Men, some men do too. Women get breast cancer because there's no fluid flowing around the breast. So it's essential that you squeeze that and love that and rub that and tap on that and get things moving up and down, all around. Bobby Brown, come on. Okay, you got. Keep doing it. Keep doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep breathing. Inhale deeply and exhale. Once more. Raise those arms. Inhale deeply and exhale. Rotate those shoulders left and right. Rotate those shoulders left and right. Rotate those shoulders right and left. Backwards and forwards. Yeah, just get the body moving. And tap, 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 and tap. Inhale deeply. And exhale. As we meditate to activate, we give thanks for the power of the breath, because it is the breath that will keep us in times of chaos and confusion. As we breathe in and as we breathe out. Hold it and exhale. And breathe out. As we breathe in, sending love, light, and energy to the top of the head, down to the crown chakras, and down the face, landing on the shoulders. As we rotate those shoulders backwards, forwards, backwards, and stretch. As we breathe in. And as we breathe out, bringing the power of the breath down through the solar plexus to the sides, as we do the higher learning hip roll, because sitting is the new smoking. We sit all day and our limbs get stiff like I did yesterday, playing fitness for 5 hours. You know that's what it's supposed to do. But you gotta move, you gotta get up and walk around. So I got up and walked around a little bit, and back, sat back down, played some more cards. As we breathe in. And as we breathe out, sending more love, light, and energy down to the thighs and the knees. And yes, all those glorious knees, they don't ache like they used to, y'all. You know why? I'll tell you a little bit about it later. You know what I'm talking about, them watermelon jumpers. Yes, we inhale deeply. And as we exhale, sending love, light, and energy down through the knees, those glorious knees, and those legs, and those ankles, and those heels, and the arches, and the feet, the toes. Yes, wiggle those toes. Give them love. Give them something to laugh about. Bring joy to the bottom of your feet as we inhale deeply. And remember, while you're out today, to stick those toes in some dirt, in the sand, in the beach, in the grass. Someone mosquito ate me up yesterday. I forgot to put some oil on. Oh, it tore me up as we inhale deeply. Bringing love, light, and laughter back up the legs. As we tap those legs, tap those knees, and tap those sides. Yeah, they need tapping too. Yeah. We're simply breathing in and breathing out. That's all we do. As we breathe in, bring more love, light, and laughter back up through the solar plexus and the shoulders and the arms. As we move, think, and allow spirit to flow through us, guiding us, guarding us, and directing us. Look at me, for you need to be moving too. Your lip system don't move on its own. Your lip system needs a little help. So we give it a little open there. And we breathe out. As we breathe in, we bring the energy of the breath back up through the solar plexus, back up through the neck. And in the back of the neck, we take these fingers right here, or these, 2 or 3, and just massage the back of the neck. That's where the vagus nerves is, runs down through the spine and back up through the top of it. Oh, yes, that feels good. Just love on yourself. Just take a moment to just breathe. Just love on yourself. Yeah. Inhale deeply. And repeat after me, a moment for me. As we inhale deeply, a moment for me. As we exhale. And as we inhale, a glorious moment for me. As we inhale. And as we exhale, we release, let go, let the Creator guide us. Once more, inhale deeply. Bringing the energy all the way to the top of the forehead. And as we bring the forehead down, chin to chest, we slowly rotate that head over to the left. And around to the back, and slowly over to the right, and around to the front, head up, inhale deeply, bringing that head down, and slowly rotating that head around to the right, around to the back, slow down, you're moving too fast, slowly over to the left, and back around to the front, head up, inhale deeply. Looking to the left as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the right side of the neck right there. Ooh, you feel that? That feels good. Bring head back front and center. Inhale deeply. And look to the right as far as you possibly can, feeling a stretch in the left side of the neck. Yeah, that feels good. Bring your head back around. Inhale deeply. And just close your eyes and breathe. This is your moment to activate. You see, because the powers that be don't want you to practice this. Because the more time you spend with self, the less time you spend with them. You know what Cat Williams said? It don't matter what's going on out there. What matters is what's going on in here. Excuse me. So as you continue to breathe in and breathe out, listening to the sound of my voice, know that you're always at the right place at the right time. As we meditate to activate, we give thanks for the power of meditation. As we breathe in, we inhale wealth. Say it with me as you breathe in, and as you exhale, death. Inhale faith. And exhale fear. Inhale affirmations. And exhale negative self-talk. Inhale love and exhale hate. Inhale genius and exhale doubt. As we continue the process of meditating to activate, we give thanks. As we continue to breathe in and breathe out, we give thanks that we are always at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. Because if we weren't at the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing, we'd be doing something else, right? So even if it gets you in trouble, or if it appears to be in trouble, it is a lesson in learning. And this is a lesson that we can all benefit from as we continue to breathe in and as we breathe out. We give thanks for the power of the breath, because someone, somewhere, is unable to breathe on their own. And I give thanks that you are one of the ones who can breathe on their own. And the work that I do here, this breathing meditation, is part of what I do, what we do at the Higher Learning Network to help those who can't feed themselves. So what I like to do is share with you the information. Those t-shirts that you just saw, that is how we raise funds for the Higher Learning Network. It's a nonprofit, tax-deductible donation that you can make. And you can see some of the work that we do here on our page. And I'll pull it up for you. Can you see that? And I do believe I am on the wrong page. I apologize. Well, that's a TikTok page. I may as well show that to you too, because you get a chance to see the work that we do, some of the good work we do, and just other stuff we do. What you see yesterday, when I had to go out in nature, because I stress how important that is. Because if you're not getting 2 hours of sun a day, and I don't know nobody who is, including myself, if you're getting 2 hours of sun, that's why we're so crazy in Chicago. We get no sun. I thought it was 20 minutes a day. It's 2 hours a day. So anyway, so nature and nurture. So if you get a chance, go out and get you some nature. Right? Because nature nurtures. So when you go out there, I need you to take your shoes off, and I need you to put your feet in the dirt. Why are you doing that? If you ever called in and listened to the show, you will hear Mama AZ, and she is always talking about getting in the dirt. Mama AZ had 42 hip surgeries, I think it was, and all the pain pills and everything they gave her, nothing gave her release like putting her body. She dug a hole in the dirt. Do you hear me? And got in it. So that ought to tell you something. So anyway, that's important that you get in nature sometime. And this is just other work, but this is a shot of Tony. We went up on Wilson Avenue because we used to go to the tent city on Roosevelt and on displays between Roosevelt and Taylor. But they took them out and put them in houses, apartments. I don't know where they are, but we have been knowing about all these different locations for a very long time, and people are still without housing. And this is the Bite Out right beneath, is that Wilson Avenue? And there's Tony giving plates. Some people accept them. A lot of people gone on a Sunday morning, but that's where we went. But this lady who was walking past him, I'm sorry, that he's walking past, she told us to look up there on the hill. You see the hill right there? So there's people up there. So we still had some plates that we wanted to get rid of. Not get rid of, but be sure that they had something to eat. So we had to take care of them. So that's what we did. That's what we do. So we thank you in advance for all our contributors who donate to the Higher Learning Network. That is tax deductible, and that is our nonprofit organization, and that is our TikTok channel. And I meant to pull it up so you could see the Instagram channel It's so small. Y'all know I can't see. There you go. This little bitty handwriting. Lord have mercy. Did I say handwriting? Yeah, y'all know I still got issues about handwriting because I went to where we teach podcast training at Betty Shabazz International Charter School. They don't teach children how to um, write with a pen and pencil anymore, and it just shocked me. So I have, I got feedback in my head from that. They got nothing to do with y'all. Anyway, this is our Instagram page, hln.homeless.project. And you'll see Tony there. He's delivering some of the food. And also get a chance to see my juicing. I did some raw juicing with carrots and spinach and ginger. I forgot to put the ginger in. I had to go back and put the ginger in. But anyway, there's just some footage there. Anyway, you can go check it out on your own. I just wanted to share that with you, the work that we do on the for the Higher Learning Network. Everything we do with a purpose, because I have been homeless. I know what that feels like, and I made a commitment to the young men and women who showed up at my little brother's funeral that I would be there for them when the city fails or whoever fails. I would be there, and I kept that promise, and I'm so proud of myself that I kept that. And I have a team that helps me, so I'm very grateful. And all of you who donate, I'm very grateful for that. And for you sending in those tax deductible donations. And a shout out to our very own Mrs. Deborah Smith. She is the third Saturday host right here on the Female Solution for helping feed our unhoused brothers and sisters. So if you want to donate, Cash App is Zelda Speaks, and the number 2, Venmo, Higher Learning Network, NFP. Zelle, you need to email me because it's zeldaspeaks@gmail.com, and PayPal, higherlearningnetwork.org. Higher Learning NW at Yahoo. Sorry about that. Okay. Y'all know I digress sometimes. Anywho, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to our plight and to be excited about today's guest. When we come back, we will be talking to Denise Jones and some of the women and men from the play Beyond the Door. If you do not know about Beyond the Door, you will know very shortly, because we'll be sending that information to you, sharing that information, I should say. And if you want to call in, you can call in at 727-537. We got a number. I'm sorry, 727-731-5192, and we will take your call. And if you're interested in podcast training, we also offer that as well. Here's an excerpt from our students at Betty Shabazz International Charter School.
Watching the Betty Shabazz podcast training on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah.
And our students are always so very inspirational. And if you know inspirational students who would like to participate in our Teens, Tweens, and Tot Talent Contest every last Saturday of the month, have them send an email. Well, just watch this video.
Attention all talented teens ages 13 to 19. Are you ready to show the world what you've got? We're excited to announce the latest global virtual teen talent contest, where you win cash prizes and scholarships by performing your unique talent. Here's how to participate. 1. Record a 1-minute video of yourself performing your talent. 2. Upload the video, link in description or comments. 3. Submit your video by the deadline. We're looking for a wide range of talents, from singing and dancing to magic tricks and comedy skits. So whether you're a musician, an actor, or a chef, we want to see your unique talent. The top talents will be selected by a panel of judges and will be announced shortly after. So don't wait, start filming, and good luck.
Yo, what's up, guys? Once again,
I'm like a new
Once again, y'all, I'm pretty sure you know my name, but let's start all over again. My name is Roshan Yusuf, and I'm 13 years old. I was born, and I was ready to born in Toronto, Canada, 6IX. And my passion has been always acting since I was a little kid because I really enjoyed the acting. It's like you, but it's another version of you. So fun fact about acting, it got specific performance, memorization work, all of that fun stuff. And without further ado, guys, let's just get straight to the video. What are you guys waiting for? I wonder what's on next today.
No offense taking.
It's not even funny.
Because you're here in this very
Finally, some peace.
Who did that? I'm coming with the belt.
Most talented, well, not most talented, but most popular winner. See, that's why those votes are important. So get those votes in whenever we are voting so that you can say, I helped the winner win. How about that? Here's another message.
Without war, join our global peace movement. Heavenly culture, world peace, and restoration of light transcend culture, religion, ideology, and other boundaries to achieve peaceful harmony in the global society. HWPL is committed to bringing world peace and cessation of war through peaceful dialogue between religious groups. I'm Director Shin-Suk Kim of the HWPL Chicago branch of North America. Join us for our next gathering. Call 773-580-1501 and be a part of the movement for world peace. Email us at chicagohwpl@gmail.com.
Do you have a product or service? Take your business global and get new customers from around the world. Advertise on the Female Solution Radio Show. You may have a great product. You may even have a fantastic website. But how do you let people know you exist? Tell them. Promote your business on one of the most dynamic shows on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution. You'll reach an enthusiastic audience of more than 100,000 loyal daily listeners with a specially designed 30-second ad that will drive customers directly to your website. We'll send you statistics as tracked by Blog Talk Radio to let you know the numbers and demographics of those hearing your advertisement. Your ad will run during the live 2-hour morning show from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and it will be heard all day long by listeners who listen to the archived show. You'll reach our worldwide audience on their laptop, iPod, iPad, and cell phone. Watch the orders for your products or service increase. Just go to our website, www.naimalatif.com. That's www.naimalatif.com, and click on the radio advertising page. Send us your words. We'll create a 30-second radio ad and watch your business increase worldwide.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speak for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Monday, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions
Also, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness slash stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
And thank you for joining us back here on The Female Solution. I'm Zelda Speaks, your mindfulness stress relief coach. And today I am here to open the door for you. Yes, because you are going beyond the door. It's the stage play that's coming to Chicago, September 13th through the 15th. So mark your calendar and save the date right here, right now. Now, this is a stage play by a dynamite sister that I met some years ago. She had a play. I can't remember the name of it at the DuSable Museum, but it was so good. And everybody was ranting about it. It was like, when is the next play? So here's the next play about the play. Experience the unforgettable journey of Beyond the Door stage play. Step into the extraordinary world of Beyond the Door, where reality intertwines with the darkness and every twist and turn leaves the audience spellbound. The captivating stage play takes viewers on an exhilarating ride through suspense and the power of the human spirit. Beyond the Door, with each scene meticulously crafted to keep audiences on the edge of their seats, seamlessly blends heart-pounding suspense with poignant moments of introspection. As Denise's journey unfolds, forgiveness and the themes of love, loss, and the resilience of her spirit resonate deeply, inviting viewers to ponder the mysteries of life and the unseen forces that shape our destinies. Featuring a talented cast of actors who breathe life into each character, making one feel as though they are sitting around the table with one of their relatives and friends. Evening, the stunning set design transports audiences to another realm. Beyond the Door is more than just a play. It's an immersive experience that lingers in the mind long after the final curtain falls. Prepare to be mesmerized as you embark on this unforgettable journey into the unknown. Beyond the Door invites you to unlock the secrets that lie just beyond reach and discover the transformation that awaits within. That's the page, Beyond the Door, play.com. So you can go there and you too can sign up and subscribe to the newsletter. But in the meantime, in between time, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you, bring it to the stage, bring it to the stage, bring it to the stage, the very only music and artistic director, our very own Felicia P. Fields. Grand Rising, my sister.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Girl, I just love that voice. You are just so beautiful, my sister. Thank you for joining me this week.
Thank you.
I didn't recognize you. You know, your hair is all. I was like,
I know, and I'm old now, so I got, in order to see all of your information, I had to put my glasses on.
Well, you saw me trying to squinch and read that little bitty print. I know you did.
Oh, that print is too little for me to read.
Yes, it is. I was like, okay, I ain't got no choice. I got it, but I made it through. But I am so glad that I can see you, because you, my sister, are a force to be recognized. And when she said I got Felicia P. Fields, I was like, what? Really? Oh, okay, yeah. It's gonna be a good one. It's already a good one.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Girl, I have watched your career blossom over the years, but the last play that I saw you in, you know, you were in The Color Purple, and I was like, I know she could sing, but I didn't know she could sing she sang. See, there's a difference in singing and singing.
I'm old school.
You sing.
I'm old school.
Baby. And
I was watching the Stellar Awards last night, and I was saying, man, I couldn't possibly keep up with them at that. I'm a gut busting, singer.
Oh, okay.
They riffing and they turning around corners and doing calisthenics.
I
I'm
don't
old
know.
school.
I don't agree with that, Coach. You hold your own, girlfriend. I don't know what you talking about. You hold your
Well,
own.
I sure do appreciate
Yes, you do.
it.
Yes, you do. How on earth did you become involved with Denise? Because I don't know if you saw the first play that was at DuSable Museum. I was like, this girl is on it. She's like the female Tyler Perry,
Yes,
but
yes.
better,
She
minus all the negativity.
her life has been a very interesting road, and so her life is something that we're captioning and capitalizing on in this play.
Was there any hesitation when you read the script?
Uh,
How did it all come about? How did that all come
okay, I met Denise when I was at the Goodman Theater, and I was doing the Amen Corner.
Okay.
Yes, playing the older sister, and it's a Baptist backbiting story.
Mm.
So she was working at the desk there, and I would see her every day, and she would say, "I'm working on my show. I'm working on my show. I want you to be in it. I want you to play my grandmother." And that's been like maybe 20, 30 years ago. So,
Whoa.
and my comment to her was, whenever you get it together, give me a call. Now, I read the book, and it was really, really much more entailed than the play is, because at the end of the day, you can only do a play for a couple of hours.
Right.
Denise could probably do about 4 or 5 plays out of her intricate, background. And so throughout the years, and it was some years before she came back, she dropped the script by at my house, didn't even know she knew where I lived, because she's something like a bounty hunter. So she came and she dropped it off, and then we talked throughout the years, and I was there also with the one at DuSable. I had been in the hospital, and so I had promised her I was coming, so I got out and went straight there, and did the grandmother, and left and went home.
Wait. Back that up. You said you got straight out the hospital.
Yeah, Denise, I told you she a bounty hunter. I was at the hospital, and there she was, and my mother was like, "You ain't going to no play. You ain't going to do no play." I got my daughter and a friend of mine to drive me there. Went in, did my part, stayed long enough to get through the end, and got back in the car and went back. So
back to the hospital?
No.
Back home. Oh,
No,
okay.
I went back home. I had only been home. I don't remember. I think it was about a day or something. And but we got through that point. And when I saw, being in that part of the play and being backstage is not as defining to see the journey as it is to be, in the audience. Because, I believe it's like a train. Everything connects.
Right.
To make it, to get to the finale and to get your point across. But I also saw her taping of it. And when I talked to her, I said there are so many more things that have not been included, because, as you know, you can't be shy telling what has happened in order to get to the payoff. And so the first writer, it was nothing against her, but she definitely kind of was soft. And it's the hardness and the brutalness of what has happened that brings you to the redemption level. And you can say, that's why when they say, it has its ups and downs, it is a rocky road to redemption, but it's possible. You were talking about homelessness. And she's been a part of all of those things. But the hopeful part is what we try to get to. but you got to make sure you know how low you've come to know how far you can get.
Okay. Wow. And she pretty much went through the depths of how low can you go.
Yeah, yeah. She went through some emotional trauma.
Yeah,
She
and the
did.
fact that she survived it and
Survived and thrived.
thrived and taken it and is moving forward because the
Hmm.
things she's been through is enough to bury you
Yes,
physically,
exactly.
mentally, emotionally.
Hmm.
And she
Yes,
has come
ma'am.
through it and invited others into it. And look what has happened as a result of it.
It's the only way you can, heal is to be able to comfortably say where you've been and how you got out of it. We have so many stories now because I was listening to you talk about the world we live in today. We are in some crazy times,
Yes, ma'am.
but there is something about talking with other people that have hit a bottom. Most people don't like to talk about their
Oh
trauma
no. Oh
and
no.
their embarrassing times.
Oh no.
So
Yeah.
when you find out that someone else has hit a bottom and it's not just you, some of
Right.
the shame goes away, some of the
Yeah.
embarrassment goes
It
away.
does. Yes, it does.
And
Say
yes, I think it's kind of like a thing that says there is hope, and
yeah.
don't think you're the only one going through it. Because my story is a rough story. Your story may be harder, but even so, with tenacity, and the help of your base of religion, your spirituality, you can rise above and defy the odds.
If you're dedicated, if you're
If
committed.
you're dedicated, if you're dedicated. And not only has she, risen, but she has connected with people along the journey that
Mm,
helped, contribute to her fall.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
And showing them how to get back up.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. Exactly. You got it.
Donnie McClurkin said it. We all fall down.
Yes,
We
yes.
get back up, baby.
That's the only way. That's
It's
the only way. You can't stay down.
because if you do, the longer you stay in that train of thought, the more miserable and inconvenience and painful it will be for you.
Yes.
That's why we have the meditate to activate, because
Mm-hmm.
we can activate that power within. If you don't do
Yeah.
nothing but go do some deep breathing, go put your feet in the grass, or turn on some Donnie McClurkin or some anybody.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
turn on, change that vibration of anxiety in your body into something of peace and calm. And
Yes.
I guess that's why the church is so big in our community, because our souls are so wounded.
Yes.
Spirits are so wounded. We got to go somewhere and get some kind of R&R, some
Yeah.
kind of help.
Yeah. It is. I'm sure it has stopped a many things from occurring that it's impossible to pay what you need to pay to maybe go to a doctor nowadays,
It's ridiculous.
or a psychologist, but you can always channel that inner man and get peace by solitude, and thinking about it and saying later on, my soul look back and wonder
All right.
how I got over.
How I
Yeah.
got over.
Yeah. So it's one of those journeys that, in my opinion, is going to be helpful for many people.
Yes. I've seen when she had, what was the name of the play at DuSable Museum? I can't remember.
A diamond from the rough.
Diamond from the Rough. We stood out. I had the pleasure of filming that for her production company, and I had a chance to talk to the people during it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, before the reception and after the reception, there were people in there crying.
Yes, yes.
There were people sharing their stories, and it's like, where's part 2? Or when is the next one gonna be? This is the next one right here.
This is it, and it has some transformations in it. We have actors, and before they were like, a lot of them were not flushed out, and we still haven't gotten to the point where we have the Denzel Washingtons and what have you, but we are constantly moving toward a higher caliber of person to deliver the message.
And that message is being delivered. And for those who don't know, this is on our blog, tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV show. You'll see the HLN Daily News pop up there. This is Denise. This is the Denise Jones, author and playwright of the play Beyond the Door. And you go there on our blog, you'll see Felicia. See, that's why I didn't recognize you, because you get
Listen, I'm gonna have to get on Denise because that picture is old as my children.
Oh wow! Okay. Well, you can't blame that on Denise, because I just went to Google.
I'm gonna show blame it on her. Fred not. And we have another as we embarked upon the journey, I needed to find someone that could help flush out things that I was incapable of doing, because I tried to stay within my lane. And Ife Butler is another Chicago lady.
Yes.
She has leaned more into the directorial part of this artistry. Yes. So, I convinced her after a lot of work, because she got a busy schedule, to, help come and work with this. And she is now directing it. And Mary, Lord, I can't think of Mary's name right now, but Mary is another person that she did the rewrites, and she has come along to help every step of the way to fulfill what we're trying to accomplish in this endeavor. Mary Angel Mary.
Angel Mary.
Yes. And so we've gotten people on board that are more theater minded and more dedicated to the resolve of what we're going for.
Okay. And I had a chance to meet, what was the director's name? You just said it.
Ife Butler.
Ife Butler in Evanston, where I ran into Denise again back last year, and she introduced me to Ife Butler, and that's like, I've been hearing that name all my life, Butler, and I was like, oh, I finally get a chance to meet her.
Yeah, we started off in the 80s, like 19. It was, I think it's 86 when our first show. Well, my first show there was The Wiz. And so we have been connected ever since, So I had to call in a favor. She's a rough cookie, but definitely, you don't want anybody fluffy for this production. You want somebody that's gonna be hardcore and to do what they need to do. And with the help of the Beverly Arts Center, we're coming together and making this thing come to fruition. The Beverly Arts Center, that's where I met Mary. She was doing a Raisin in the Sun, and it's in our community. And so, yes, it's in our community. It is not some place that you have to go downtown and try to find a place to park and, go through the traffic of competing with the NASCAR and, and the Blues Fest and those things. And it's conveniently located in a place where we can get to. And, I don't know exactly how much the tickets are. You'd have to, confer with her. I always tell my friends, they say, how much is it to get in? I say, I don't know. I'm on stage. I don't have to pay. Those little details I don't think about. I'm trying to deal with the script. Okay. So, but I will say that it is a place to go that also nurtures the hopes and talents of young people. So that place to me was a good place to go in terms of being able to help it be seen and help us to continue to build upon it so it can go to the next place. Because as you know, the more you do something, the better you get.
Yes.
So we won't be there but 3 days. But in those 3 days, we plan to get together enough to, lock down our book and our directions, see what exactly works good, and the things that the audience is not getting, we work on that when we go back to the table. But we are in a different place than when you saw us last. So we want you to get everybody that you can to come out. And Denise is, like I said, she one of them ninjas. She walking around cutting, screaming, and hiya to try to get you to get to her play, because she wants to nurture the people's emotion and see that people don't have to go through the same thing she went through.
Right.
Because there's hope.
Right.
There's an answer.
Yes.
Oh, there's an answer.
And she is proof in the pudding of this.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
She comes from stock. Her mom's story. I'm still waiting.
Yeah. That's I'm trying not to say too much.
Yeah.
And with all that they went through.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to Denise on the phone and her mother's call her, I'd call you back.
That's my mama.
It's my mama. And that's that's a testimony.
Yeah.
Of in spite of.
In spite of.
It is a testimony, and it's something to be reckoned with, because a lot of us, would have gone through what she's gone through and never wanted to talk to anybody.
Shut down completely.
Shut them down. But that is not the case in that relationship, and it makes me even more in awe of that level of redemption.
Yeah.
Because I ain't playing. When mama is on that phone,
I got to go. It ain't nothing personal. It's mama. What can I say?
Exactly. It's exactly right.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I know she is. I know she's working on her mother's story too.
Right. Oh, she right now. She in a mode now.
Yeah, she's right. I love that about her. Is she just has the consistency. She just has the wherewithal to just. It's not in her to give up. That ain't nowhere in her spirit, in her energy, in her mold, and nowhere to be found. Because that's why she is going. She has been beyond the door.
Yes.
To take you beyond the door.
Exactly.
See, because on the other side, there's some things that you ain't expecting that you go encounter, and you need to be equipped how to handle them.
You have to be prepared.
That's what this play is all about. If you just joined the conversation, we are talking to the one and only actress, phenomenal woman, singer, song stylist, Chicago legend, Felicia has blessed us, has graced us this morning. And we're talking about the stage play Beyond the Door. If you do not have your tickets, it is not too late. All you have to do is go to beyondthedoorplay.com. And while you go get your tickets right quick, we gonna play a quick message for you. So hold tight. We'll be right back. I promise.
Thank you.
I sent the morning sun bill today. This sunlight is really expensive, especially during this season. I'll probably have to work overtime to pay it.
Well, you better pay it on time. We don't want the sun to go out and we're sitting up here all day in the dark. Wouldn't it be terrible if God charged us for sunlight? Well, thank God, the light and heat from the sun is free. So why are we paying such high bills for the energy we use in our homes? Because we don't know how to use solar energy, the free energy from the sun. You can convert your regular home to a solar energy home and save tremendously on your electric bill. Take a look at your electric bill. Wouldn't you like to reduce or possibly even eliminate that cost altogether? Let one of our solar consultants show you how. Call today, 312-849-3456, and schedule a free consultation. That's 312-849-3456. Do you or your organization need space for an event? Call the Prairie Event Center at 2423 East 75th Street in Chicago. For your parties, banquets, award ceremonies, repasses, concerts, and business seminars. Available 7 days a week. Now under new management. Call us at the Prairie at 773-663-2557. That is 773-663.
Welcome to Canaglobe, the first ever virtual dispensary offering a world-class collection of cannabis brands drop-shipped to your front door. How does it work? Canaglobe took the same concept Amazon used to become the largest company in the world. But instead of shipping toilet paper, t-shirts, and tennis shoes, Canaglobe offers something a lot sexier. Yeah, cannabis. With over 100 premier products, from bakables like chocolate chip cookies, brownies, fried chicken batter, to cannabis mocktails like pina colada, margarita, old fashioned, to gummy rocks, sweet tarts, seltzers, king palms, pre-rolls, disposable vapes, carts, and did I mention THCA flower and magic mushrooms? Canaglobe is the first ever to drop ship flower to every state. We're also the first ever to offer magic mushrooms legally to every state. Well, except Louisiana. We're also the first ever where you get to be the brand. You heard it. Meet the requirements and get your own brand at the dispensary. Your brand, fully paid for by the company, and you earn on company-wide revenue. Your brand can be featured right alongside celebrities and mega influencers such as Dan Bilzerian with Ignite, Holly Barker with Happy Snacks, Scotty Huss with Biscotti, and so much more. Rolling Stone magazine said, if it seems like a new state is legalizing cannabis nearly every week, don't worry, you're not high. It is indeed happening at an unprecedented pace. CNBC calls it the new gold rush. Forbes says the market could grow by 700%. And the Wall Street Journal calls it a tremendous market. We're currently in 26 countries and growing. Industry icons are saying that Canaglobe is the most innovative, disruptive, and compelling business model this industry has ever seen. You're probably asking yourself, how is this legal? Here's how. All our products are compliant with the 2018 Farm Bill. So what's the opportunity for you? To become a virtual dispensary owner without all the hassles. No experience is required. No storefront, no inventory, no licensing, and best of all, no apologies. And is 100% legal. You can become a virtual dispensary owner. There are 3 ways you can take advantage of this opportunity. 1. You can become an affiliate by simply purchasing any product on AutoShip and get paid 20% on all your customers' purchases. 2. Or you can become a VDO for a one-time fee of $2.99 plus $25 per month. You receive a business sample kit. You can earn up to 85% in commissions, unlimited levels, and you get trained by a certified trainer. However, if you are serious about making money, we highly recommend you become a VDO Pro so that you can get paid to train VDOs whether on your team or not, and you will receive training from a certified trainer. What do? It's simple and fun. You acquire a handful of customers and teach others to do the same. Simply share your QR code or your link, and every time someone buys something, you get paid. You can also share sample products with your friends, or host a party and share all the favors. It doesn't take long before you can have all kinds of people doing the very same thing. Here's how it works. You can earn from $100 to $275 every time you personally enroll a qualified VDO, and $75 to $175 every time someone in your network does the same thing. You can also earn from 15 to 27% on all your personal customers and 3 to 12% to unlimited levels every time a customer makes a purchase anywhere in your network. While we do not make any income claims, this is an example of how the compensation plan structure works. An area VDO that enrolls 3 QVDOs and helps them each acquire a handful of customers and duplicate that 6 levels, the area VDO would approximately earn $100,000 plus $18,000 per month in residual income. But the comp plan doesn't stop at 6 levels. It pays to unlimited levels. While this is a financial opportunity, the real reward is we get to change the world by transforming lives with these sacred plants. We put smiles back on faces, happiness in hearts, laughter in lives, and health back in the home. Thank you for watching. Now, please get back with the person that shared this video with you and get started today.
And that would be the Higher Learning Network. And if you are just joining us, we are here live on the Female Solution, which airs Tuesdays, High Learning Network, which airs Tuesdays at 6, Wednesdays at 1 on Channel 19, 24/7 on the World Wide Web. Thank you for joining us and for watching that commercial, I guess you would call it. That is the Canaglobe. That is a new organization that we have joined in order to raise funding for our projects. The homeless project, where we help feed the unhoused, I'm sorry, not homeless, and also for our teen talent contest, teens, tweens, and tots. And they say, Zelda, you selling cannabis? No, we're not selling cannabis. If that's what you want, that's what you do. But I'm a senior. I have aches and pains. I don't know about you. So I got me some watermelon gummies, and I got some shrooms, and I don't have them problems anymore. And it just makes my whole workload a whole lot easier. Because, we sit in chairs all day. We're not moving. And it is that lack of movement that causes more anxiety and inflammation in our joints, like our knees and hips and stuff like that. Anyway, I said all that to say this. If you would like to get more information on how to be take part of that, you can always text me at 312-383-9749, or you can also call in at 515-605-9325. Press 1 to speak. And if you're on our on-air switchboard, you can call in at 727-731-5192. And you can talk to our star of the day, our very own Chicago legend, Miss Felicia P. Fields, who is starring in the show Beyond the Door, playing right here in Chicago, and September 5th. No. Go back and see the date, Zelda. What was the date on there again? The date, September 13th through the 15th. Get it right. Pull it back up there. Pull the right one up there.
Welcome to
Sorry, that was the wrong thing. Let me get that date right, because the date was September 13th, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, September 13th through the 15th. Yeah. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. What are you doing, girl? In the meantime, in between time, let's take a call. 727-731-5192. If you would like to talk to Felicia or ask a question, we'd love to hear what you have to say. 773-221. Grand Rising, Beyond the Door stage play with author and playwright Denise Jones, with our very own Chicago legend, Miss Felicia P. Fields. Do you have a question or comment for Felicia? 773-221. Open your mic. 773-221. We cannot hear you. You might want to check your mic and call back. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to let our viewers and listeners know that despite what you're going through, Denise is a prime example of when you're down and out, how you get back up.
Yeah.
And what you call and be a beast at it.
Okay. Yeah, she's not just surviving. She has taken it to another level. She owns her own company. I mean, she's all over the place now.
Yes,
I don't know if she sleeps.
She is an example of what we all should aspire to be, especially when we're going through trials and tribulations, because those trials and tribulations came to teach us lessons. But when we're in so much pain, we can't see that. All we feel is the pain. That's why it's important that when we get that pain, to listen to what the pain is telling you.
Yes.
It's like your knee hurt. My knees hurt all the time. And I remember Dick Gregory saying, Dick Gregory said before he passed, he said, if your legs hurt on them, walk on them. Eventually they're gonna stop hurting.
It's a muscle. It's a muscle thing.
Yes, and muscle has memory.
Stop moving.
You ain't moving.
It ain't serving its function.
So why are you here if you're not
But
moving?
we don't like to move in pain. That's an excellent example.
Yeah.
We sit in the pain because it's too hard to work, to continue. It's not just to make movement at that moment, but to continue to work on that muscle, because eventually the pain will go away.
It will. It will. That's why I was so shocked. Walk on this. What do they call it? Bone. I ain't claiming nothing. They call it bone on bone, and I can feel it when I haven't done enough walking. I'll get that little. And I was like, that 15-minute walk is up. You need to do about 30 minutes right about now. And I tell you, every single time, Felicia, every single time I walk, it's like somebody went in my knee and stuck some cartilage in there and said, just keep on walking.
And walking is just a good thing to do to clear your head, to clear your mind. You got to be in touch with yourself. When you sitting and you all alone and you don't have anything else to being free in your mind contributes to all things powerful in terms of how you progress in this world.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
So what do you do for your ritual? What do you do to prepare yourself for the day?
Well, I don't really have a ritual at this point because, like you said, you move the cartilage. When I get up and start moving, I kind of like thanking God. I'm just up and up.
Ask the rest of the body to come with me.
Yeah, please. And if they come slow, they come, because I could have been just laying in my bed and not getting up. And that wouldn't have been a good thing at all. So, I mean, I've been in the hospital and I've seen the devastation of things that happen to people that don't function, and I'm grateful.
I got 2 girlfriends right now in the hospital.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you can sit in your pain and feel sorry for yourself. But if you stand out here long enough, you'll see that there's somebody way worse off than you.
Way worse.
And you can continue. It's nothing wrong with it. You what you got is nothing in comparison to what a lot of people are going through.
And they're stuck in that.
Yeah.
I remember some years ago when I had I had real bad skin problems, and I'm so glad I grew out of it. And it was like certain things that I ate would just break my face out so bad, and I used to have scabs under my eyes, here in my arm. I used to say I was a crackhead. I used to shoot dope. When people would ask me, well, just being stupid.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was so embarrassed, and I get a rash behind my neck. I was like, that was the weirdest place, behind my neck, under my eyes, and in my armpits. And I said, that's the weirdest thing, until I went online and saw a lady whose this half of her face, you couldn't see anything. And I was like, I just quit complaining about the rash in my face, because her whole half of her face was distorted. And she's on social media talking to people. And I was like, you got no problems, honey.
Yeah.
So quit having a pity party.
That's something. I remember going to the Jewel to Jewel Osco years ago. And it was this lady that she was one of the cashiers, and she had been missing for a couple of weeks or so, maybe a month.
Oh.
And when she came back, her face had been burned, and she's such a that's interesting that she came right back, and she went back to work. I don't know if it was because it was out of necessity or out of just determination for that incident not to change her life. And then I found out because I lived right around there, I found out that her boyfriend had poured lye on her. And she was the sweetest person ever, as far as I could see. I just couldn't understand why somebody would do that to her. But it didn't stop her. She continued to come, and she was the pleasant person that I always known her to be at that cash register.
Wow.
And to her, to her, attribute to her that she did not let that affect her in that part. You were saying to me about what I do. I kind of live my life from day to day, because we encounter different situations along the day. And if we can minister to somebody else, your life speaks for you.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you tell people. It's how
Right.
you live. It's that they look at you and how you live.
Thank you.
And you know, that to me has always it gives me a peace. It gives me a peace where I didn't have peace before.
Mm.
You knowing that I'm not in control, but living the best that I can and doing what the Lord wants me to do, what I'm created to do.
Yeah.
I step into my purpose.
Yeah.
And every day is not the same purpose. I change from day to day.
Okay.
So whatever mode comes into existence that day, in a peaceful way, I try to step into it. Sometimes I'm successful, sometimes I'm not so as successful as others because I'm still human. And I have doubts and I have fears like anyone else. You know, I've been on prednisone for at least 30 years. And I recently took myself off of it because the doctor was saying, you'll never be off prednisone. Well, the devil is a lie because I got off of it and I went through some things, it was like coming off of a heroin or something like that. But at the end of the day, I felt better because it bloats you. It adds weight to you. And especially it camouflages anything else that might be wrong with you.
Oh.
And so I feel better physically, but being in the hospital, it's like being in jail almost. I'm gonna use that as an example.
Oh.
Because it ain't nobody there to talk to. And ain't nobody there in the night that listen to you. And you have to get with yourself and God to figure out how to maneuver through this thing. It gives you time to sit and think and ponder the situations in your life and how to conquer things. So I'm all right with myself.
Okay.
All the things that we talked about, the things about being able to move your muscle and being grateful that another day is coming. You're still here. You're still able to move. And like Denise's play sets it up for you can be a failure. But with all that she's gone through, and she's gone through some things, she manages to not care about that past and move on to the future.
And caring about the future as opposed to the past is what allows her to move forward and go beyond the door and take you with her as part of the experience.
Yes. And I started kicking and screaming.
Oh, no.
Well, I definitely enjoyed, watching her progress. But I got many things I was doing at that time, and I still have a lot of things I've slowed down some in my own insistence. But the responsibility, if you are not clear on that's one thing I've learned in life. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If your lane is not directing, get out of it. Let somebody that's qualified. Everybody got a different gift. I try to live within my gift. And there's a purpose for me on earth, just like it's a purpose for Denise. It's a purpose for Ife. It's a purpose for Mary. I ain't gonna try to do Mary's job. Mary's a writer. If you want to talk to me, this is how we gonna talk, just like me and you talking.
Okay.
I ain't writing it down. You're gonna have to hear from social media is not my thing. Because you can hide behind social media.
Yes, you can, and there's a lot of fake folks out here.
Yes, and not only that, I don't want you to misconstrue anything that I'm saying. If I get something on Facebook and you got an exclamation or you put it in capitals, you trying to get me to decipher if you angry, if you joyful. I don't need to do all that.
Okay. Pick up the phone. Let's have a conversation.
I'd rather do it face to face if you want to be honest.
Okay.
Because you can't, even on the phone, but you cannot misunderstand what I'm saying. when I'm talking to you.
Right.
Face to face. A lot of things are not understood. And in this mission to thrush out her story, we are trying to get people to come and see it. It's nice to have her testimony. She's been in jails and different places like that, doing her public speaking, and that's great. But we want to tell more people. We want to reach out to more people, and she can't be everywhere. So this will give you a glimpse,
right,
into redemption story. There's a minister in that is a direct situation by which it all transformed, and having faith in somebody that is meant to change lives. That's their mission. That's their mission. And somebody has a mission for everybody out here to help make an impression on your life. You're making impressions on people's lives that you will never be able to walk up to and see, but they'll be able to look at your show. They'll be able to tune into your show and get a glimpse as to who you are and your walking, your joint situation, and and feel that there's some level of hope. There's some great things to social media, but you got to learn the balance.
Yes, you do, because honey, you'll wind up, you look and say, man, I've been on this thing for 2 hours and I ain't learned nothing.
Exactly.
Why am I still on here? I love YouTube because it's like YouTube University. Anything you need to know, how to change a tire or engine or unstop your sink or roll whatever. That's on YouTube.
Yep.
It's like, oh my goodness. So that we have got to and we are getting to the point where we realize how important it is to continue the process, this journey that we're on. Sometimes we got to have a little help by shutting off the electronics and tuning into nature. That's why on our one of the social media pages, I don't remember which one is it. All of them, as much as I possibly can. Nature nurtures. And someone just sent me a text and said, you showed the information about Denise and Felicia on the Higher Learning blog, but you didn't show it on your blog. And I was like, no, that's not true. If you go to my blog, zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com, you'll see the blog. So I posted on both blogs. There's a lot of other information there, but yes, it's on there on zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. So I just wanted to point that out. And for those of you who do not know about the blog for Higher Learning, it's called tumblr.com/HLN. I'm sorry, tumblr.com Higher Learning TV show. I'm still in catch-up mode sometime when it comes to this, what do you call a social media. Sometimes I get a little tongue twisted, but when you see the HLN Daily News, you'll know that you are at the right place. And right place is where you want to be. So I need you to go ahead and mark your calendars right here, right now, because beyond the door is where you want to be. Not in front of the door, not in the back of the door, but you beyond the door.
Preach something. You want to go beyond the door. You don't want to go behind the door.
Behind the door. Come on, my church. Let the church say amen.
Ooh, it's too early, but I'll go. I'm tuning up, right?
Hallelujah.
Okay, you don't want to be in the door.
You don't want to get your foot in the door either.
No. You want to open the door and get behind the door.
Beyond the
door. I'm sorry, beyond the door.
Beyond the door. And that's the date. You see the date right there on the screen. You want to have a good time. Like people go out to the shows, to the movies, to dinner. Call your bestie and tell them to mark their calendar. I don't care what they got to do between September 13th and the 15th. Call 100 of your closest friends and have them call 100 of their closest friends and have them do the same, and so on and so forth. And that way, so we can pack this house.
Yes. Anybody that wants to come, we need to support that theater too.
Yes, we do.
Because I'm a big advocate of of supporting theater in my community.
Thank you.
You know, everybody can't go to the Goodman. You was talking The Color Purple. Everybody can't go to Broadway. The tickets to Broadway, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But you can teach her. My dad took me to go see Your Arms Too Short to Box with God.
Oh,
way back. And because as a result of that, I looked at it and saw myself in there with my ability to be able to do just what that. And I told my dad I can do that. And there went forth that endeavor, you know, after that. And we want these kids, we got young people in this show that I can identify with what Denise has gone through. Not exactly the same way, but they have had tragedy and things happen to them that they can testify that they are, you know, a part of this production because they feel in some way it is going to nurture them also. You know, so that's the Beverly Arts Center is in your community. And if you can give to places downtown, you can certainly come to your community and do the same thing.
Oh, go ahead.
And just help them and help us help as many people as we can.
And I love the fact, for those who are listening on the switchboard and you can't see, I'm going to scroll back up. We are on the page beyondthedoorplay.com, and then you just click backwards one time, and this is what you will get. You will get a chance to see the cast and crew. And the first is India Washington as Denise Jones, and it gives you a little bio about each one. I just love that. Latia Owens as DJ, Sharita Morrell as Annie Mae, and Marie Taylor as Mama, Donnell Brooks as Elder Mosley, Tyrone Porteez as George, Patrick Edmondson as Jermaine, Micah Oliver as Stanley, Devereaux as Benici, and Tierra Marie as Regina. And as the role, well, there's a picture missing here, is the role of Angela and young Stanley. And also Caleb Green as young George, Alani Cotton as young Regina. I just love all the young people on here. Madison as young Benici. Michael Jones as Dr. Vaughn. And beyond the stage, meet the creative team. Everyone is there. So you can click on it and you can see all of this information. You just don't have to take our word. Tina Bullock, production stage manager, and Mary Angel, BTD.
Sierra, yes. And Mary Angel.
What a name.
Yes, I know, right? I don't know how I forgot Angel.
Okay. You know, sometimes it just slips our mind.
Yes, it does, especially at this age.
And glad to be this age, honey.
Yes, I don't mind telling you.
Somebody
didn't make it.
So come on now. Somebody did make it, and we are one of the ones that did. So
okay.
Let's take this last break, and we'll be right back. So stay close, y'all.
All right.
Hi, I'm Naima Latif, executive producer of the Female Solutions Global Radio TV show. We are part of the online network of Associated Internet Radio hosts. On Air. On Air empowers you with transformative news and interactive radio TV shows. This is such a wonderful time to be alive and to see our human family coming together as one community as a result of that powerful tool, the internet. We can now talk directly to each other all over the world. There's no need for conflict or misunderstanding. There's no need for violence to solve our differences. We can talk to each other face to face until we reach an agreement. On Air offers a fantastic global guide to communicators from all over the world who are using their internet platform to inspire us to strive to be our best selves in order to become the kind, compassionate, loving people we were all born to be. Once we do that, we'll see planet Earth transformed into a place of peace. Subscribe to the recommended YouTube channels, Facebook pages, and podcasts created by these Voices of Enlightenment. On Air provides daily news briefs and a weekly magazine to keep you abreast of events and opportunities. On Air news affiliates in television, radio, and print share information, insight, and interviews with notable personalities. Go to onaireverywhere.com for a daily dose of uplifting news. We're on air everywhere, online all the time. Do you worry about finances, family, health, job, relationships? Are you in pain? Do you feel stuck? If you answer yes to any of these questions, help is available. Don't worry, you're not alone. It's part of the human process. You only feel this way because you haven't mastered the voices in your head. No hype, just down to earth, solid, workable tools and techniques that you can practice daily. It's really food for the soul. Whether you want to learn how not to worry about anything, reverse type 2 diabetes, publish a book, promote your product or service, or just make extra money. To take advantage of the deal of the day, go to zeldaspeaks.com or call 212-409-6619. Using promo code FBNL Solution and get free shipping. That's zeldaspeaks.com or 312-409-6619. Stop worrying today. Visit zeldaspeaks.com.
And meditate to activate is what we do here on the Female Solution. If you just joined us, you're in for a special treat for the last 20 minutes or so with our very own Chicago legend. That would be Miss Felicia P. Fields. And we are discussing Beyond the Door, play by our very own Chicago iconic playwright. That would be Denise Jones, who has just sent me a text and said, you need to pull up Ife Butler. So I didn't know which one to pull up, so I just pulled them all up. Right. She is a woman of many looks. Yes, so if you didn't know what Ife Butler was, baby, you better recognize. Yeah. Is that you and Fannie Lou Hammond? No.
Yeah. No, that's her. That's her.
Where, right here?
Where? Yes.
That's Ife Butler?
Yeah, I think, yep, that's her. Girl, you got to make me put my glasses back on. I'm sure that's her. Because she's done it in more than one place. So,
okay.
Yeah.
But she's not only a playwright, she's an actress as well, because she is just, oh my goodness, she is beyond. Yeah. I was looking for the picture that I recognize, which I don't see, but I'm sure you will see. Just type in Ife Butler and you will see all of it. This is a dynamite little sister. She ain't big as a minute, but baby, what she brings to the table is beyond the door. How about that? Mm-hmm. She a bad mama jamma. Go ahead.
She is a bad mama jamma, and she's a tough cookie.
That she is.
Yeah.
And Beyond the Door is no, they're trying to give me something that's not the one I asked for. I asked for Beyond the Door. Let me go back and put that up there myself. Beyond the Door. Where is it? Beyond the Door play. Beyond the Door play.com. There you go. sometimes in the morning the computer just does what it wants to do, and you just have to say, okay, we appreciate you, but we don't need you right now. We got Ife Butler up there, so yeah, now y'all know what Ife Butler looked like. So let us go back to Beyond the Door.
I'd like to also say that when I met Ife, we both were actresses, and she is now, moving into the directorial area, and she also is just put up a show, and probably a lot of people have seen it, is Ain't Misbehaving at the Drury Lane in Oak Brook. In between doing this and she's just finished directing that, and it is doing a great job at the Drury Lane Theater. She's a busy, like I said, you got to convince. I tried to convince her because I know she's always from one thing into the next thing. So she just came off vacation, so she's rebooted, and now we's all in trouble now.
That's a good kind of trouble, though.
Okay,
that's good trouble.
All those young people that been scrolling on that screen, buckle up your seatbelts. Okay. It's about to be a bumpy ride.
Okay, get ready. Better put your seatbelt on. Denise says, amazing story how the play got started by following her acting career. Is that the story that you're telling, or is that Denise? You need to be.
I can't tell you whose career she has followed, because if she got an interest in you, you better try. I don't know where you're gonna hide your things at, but what's that saying? Hide your wife, hide your kids.
See no evil. I don't see nothing. I don't know.
Okay, she ain't playing. I know she followed mine. I don't know how much more. I'm sure after we talked about Faye being in it, she probably delve into that.
Well, it has been one interesting experience knowing Denise, because, like you said, she is a beast when she puts her mind to something, and then she attracts other beasts to her. Because Ife is a beast. You're a beast. All these young people. I'm so happy to see all these young people in theater, because they tried to wipe theater out a long time ago.
That's why I'm talking about the Beverly Arts Center.
Yes,
that's the first to go in the budget in schools.
Yes,
that's the first to go. They'll keep the sports in, they'll keep artistry in terms of drawing and things like that, but they do not nurture the gifts of young people. And like I said before, everybody was born for a reason. They have a reason to be here on this earth. Everybody is not mathematically inclined or a lawyer, but there are people that can play an instrument that they can make it talk.
Amen.
And the only way they can reach their fullness of what they're here to do is that they have exposure to being able to sharpen their tool. And so, it's places like the BAC, the Beverly Arts Center, and different places, also the Goodman and places like that, where you get an opportunity. I keep saying the Goodman, but I do that because I first met Denise there. But there are so many theaters that have programs, and just like your program that you have been talking about, the young man's video that was on here, that's the beginning of the next Denzel Washington.
Yes.
And so you got to start somewhere.
Right.
And you don't do better unless you keep repeating that. It's just like we talked about that muscle. It's a hard muscle in the beginning, but the more you walk on it, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
The better it gets.
I didn't believe it, but I'm living, walking proof. And I was like, you already told me I got bone on bone. There's no cartilage there, and you want me to walk on it. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. I got quiet, and Spirit said, get up, walk. So that's what I did. And I'm glad and I'm going to be walking as soon as this show go off this morning. I don't care if it's rain, what it's doing. I got to go walk because I like walking.
Yeah, well, especially that clears your mind.
Yes, it does.
Sometimes you talking about communing with nature, but peace of mind.
Yes, ma'am. You
is
can't be,
what you can't be disturbed when you're walking in solitude, you know.
you can't buy that.
And we are in desperate times.
Yes, we are.
You know, we in desperate times, and so, and it's just like I'm saying about this play. It is a play that, you know, I don't know at this point in life what all we can do to turn the lives around of young people, but whatever you have to bring to the table is worth doing. Now, I'm very old school because I believe if some of them had got their butts knocked out, they wouldn't be riding into a business where people have worked all their lives to build. But that's another story for another time. Okay.
All right.
But we got a little redemption going right here beyond the door.
Yes, ma'am.
We want to work on people that have insecurities and have gone through some ancestral things and things of that nature and are ashamed. You don't have to stay in the shape that you're in.
Mm-mm.
The potter wants to put you back together again, and we want to make sure you understand that you're not the only person that experienced this kind of tragedy. You can heal from it and you can thrive after it.
Yes, you can. It's all up to you and how you do it. It's all up to you.
And we encourage you.
I want to send let me check, see if we got any comments here from Naima Latif, our executive producer. Grand Rising, beautiful. You're looking glamorous today. Thanks for the info about the peppermint oil. Yeah, the peppermint oil is crucial. I went to another place. I forgot how good peppermint oil was. So thank you so very much. I appreciate that. As you know, it's rough getting up in the morning, being on the air at 7:00 when I was doing in radio. Speaking of radio, you can do that because I go to work with rollers in my head. Nobody would ever see. But I want to say this before we get. Shout out to Effie Roth, my girl. Be sure and check her out on Urban Praise Radio. She's on every single day at 12 noon at urbanpraiseradio.org. And I know
Effie.
Yeah, that's Effie. And I'm very grateful to Effie because she introduced me to you. And I asked her if she would give me your number, and we contacted each other. And I saw you. I wonder if you remember this. I saw you shopping, and I had my cameraman with me at Ashley Stewart one day because they gave me an award, and they said, "Here's a coupon, you can go shopping." And I'm looking, I'm shopping. I was like, "You see who that is? That look like Felicia Stewart."
Yes, I'm an Ashley Stewart shopper.
Girl, I had no idea. I ain't been there in years, and it's like, are they still open, dude?
Yeah. I haven't been there in a long time. I'm now going to DSV on this commercial on 105th and Western with Donna Coleman.
Okay,
and she's a Black entrepreneur, and I think she just is coming back from the women's event downtown this weekend.
The Black Expo. Yeah, I saw that on the news yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, it was this weekend." Oh my God!
Yes. So, but she has some great things in her shop, and so I since we doing Ashley Stewart, I want to give you.
Yeah, that's right. Get a sister her props.
If a girl need a girdle or underwear, or even a nice little flowy dress,
I think
go
they call
to DSV.
I think they call them Spanx now.
These some straight up girdles here.
People still wear girdles in 2024.
We want to measure you for your breastises, okay?
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
people still wore girdles. I thought everybody wore Spanx. I don't wear neither one. So
listen, the big girls still got to suck it in.
They ain't gotta suck it in. They just choose to suck it in.
Well, I choose to suck mine in because it get on my nerves if it's I got to tell you, Zelda, I got to go back. Zelda, I got to go back because that's my. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with what you wearing, but for me in my house, we got to contain it. If we don't stop eating, and that is not my mission in life to stop eating. You don't
You
want
are
me to
not
do no
alone on that.
you don't want me to do no commercials about the soul food restaurants.
Oh Lord have mercy. I'm getting hungry as we sit there. I could use some greens and some black eyed peas and a piece of cornbread right about
I
now.
know that's right. I know that's right.
But I just want to say thank you for being the real person, genuine sweetheart that you are. Because that day when we was in Ashley Stewart, what they call, I fanned out. I was like, man, let's see if we can go over here and get her on camera. See if we can get her to say something. And you obliged, and I was like, yeah, she is as real in life as she is on stage. She keep it real 100%. So thank you for being
I
the
can't
devoted.
be listen. I can't be nothing else. My family. I wish I would try to go be snooty in my family. They don't care nothing about you with Sophia on Broadway. Don't care nothing about that.
Okay.
They don't care nothing about the. Can you give me a flight there? Can you give me a ticket?
Okay.
So.
Yeah. We always want tickets. And I want you to expound on that because people always ask you for tickets. And I love what somebody said about, was it you said? I don't do tickets. I don't know nothing about that. What do you
I don't know nothing. I get in for free.
Yeah.
I get in for free.
And now you can't go with me.
Listen, if there's usually an opportunity at some point to get free tickets. Now that's not always the case, depending on what theater you go to, because they're trying to make money.
Of course.
And they're making money because everybody that's on their stage, you got to have a check at the end of the week. So you're not just paying for that, you're paying for the set designer, the set itself, the director, the costumer, the stage manager, the sound designer. It's a lot of people to pay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people to pay. And I don't believe she will really profit a lot financially off of this. But her mission is not in the profit of it.
Thank you.
But the mission is in the deliverance of the message.
And helping souls.
And help us. And I'm a firm believer that when you help people, people will help you. You get out of the universe what you put into it. And your needs will be supplied. Don't give me, it's too early for me to preach, but I'm capable and I will.
All right now.
I don't need no podium, Zelda.
Come on now.
Okay. I just, my dad taught me early, if you can't get nothing if your hand is like this. You must give back. You must give back.
And that
giving, it's a blessing for you. I'm sounding like my mother now. I'm getting ready to
running over.
Yes. The more you give, the more you get. And if nothing else, you get the satisfaction of helping somebody else.
Of knowing that you made a difference in somebody's life. That's why
I want to say amen. I want to say amen.
Amen. Give us a closing thought as we leave today, Felicia.
Well, my words to you are, as they've been all along on here, is to come by and take a gander at Beyond the Door. There's a message in there for everyone who has a seat in there. You don't want to miss the message. You don't want to be you want to inspire others, and you can buy a ticket for them also.
All right now.
But do whatever you need to do to come. And if you don't even enjoy it, just come and listen to it. There's a lot of things I've seen and heard that I didn't necessarily enjoy, but I experienced it. And it in turn blessed me to bless somebody else just by the conversation. I'm not going through what Denise went through. But Denise went through it, and because she went through it, and I can identify with her pain, that I want to help somebody not go through what Denise went through. So you don't have to necessarily be a victim, but you can see, I have, thank God, never been a person that has not had food or not had the ability to live in a place. And that doesn't keep me from not wanting you to not have that. I want you to experience life at its fullest, and however I can contribute. If that's what you sincerely want to do, I will work on helping you do that. And I think we all should.
Amen.
So please come to see Beyond the Door and bless yourself and bless somebody else and help the arts continue to flow.
That's right.
Come and see the young people. Come and see the old people. Come and see the people.
All right. Now, come and see yourself and be blessed beyond the door.
Be blessed beyond the door.
Beyond the door, because that's where you want to be. Not in front, not in back, but
beyond the door.
Beyond
okay.
The door.
And come on the 13th. You can come on the 14th. You can come on the 15th. Or you can come on the 13th, 14th, and 15th.
And the 15th.
Somebody said they stayed there 3 long days. Come on.
Okay. Thank you so very much. Girl, we appreciate you. It has been an honor and a pleasure to have you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing. And I hope you continue as long as you breathe in breath.
Amen.
Come on and beyond breath.
Yeah, right now, beyond breath. Oh, I love that. I gotta write that one down. I gotta put that on the blog, y'all.
Come on. All right. And Ife and myself and Mary and Denise will be grateful that you came.
All right. Thank you, my sister.
Thank you so much.
And I'll see you next time before y'all got to come back on one more time before the show starts. On the
All right.
Thank you, appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Good luck to you.
Thank us. And thank us and thank you for watching this show and for being a part of this show today. Get your tickets. It's not too late, September 12th through the 15th. And you will be glad that you did, because this is the kind of information that you want to continue to share and make a difference with. Because, they've taken everything out of the public school. They do not want our children to learn the arts. So we cannot wait on them. We have to do it ourselves. So that's what we're doing. And I ask you to do the very same. So you tell somebody who tells somebody, this is what we need to do. And if you would be so kind to share this show, I'd greatly appreciate it, because everybody needs to know what's going on. As I leave you with this, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow with Asada. That would be Gathering of the Griots. Ooh, and let us send a shout out prayers for her, because she's a little bit under the weather. Not sure if she'll be here, but we keep you in prayer, Asada. Health and healing to you, my sister. And thank you all for watching, for sharing this video and making a difference. Are you stressed out? Are you ready to learn some quick techniques on how to de-stress immediately? Then book your free 30-minute consultation with Zelda Speaks, the Mindfulness Stress Relief Coach, at higherlearningnetwork.org. Thanks for sharing.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, Dhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję. France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiyabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.